Hey!
Hey!
Hey, you! Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Hey, you!
Hey! Hey!
Oh!
Hey!
Oh!
Hey!
Oh!
Hey!
Hey! Hey! Hey! Hey! Oh! Hey!
What's up, guys? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Two Honks podcast, where we're going to put the left honk in, we're going to take the left honk out, we're going to put that left honk back in, we're going to shake it all about, we're going to do the honky pokey, and we're going to turn this shit around. My name's Joe Little. Sitting to my right here is Stephen Lamar Costin, or, god damn it, I should leave out Stephen. Sitting to my right here is Lamar Costin. How are you today, Lamar?
A little less gassy than last time.
A little less gassy than last time. That's great.
Yeah.
So are you still eating a lot of granola, or?
I'm really proud of myself, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what I did.
Okay.
After our last episode, I stopped eating granola.
Okay.
And it wasn't because of the gas, it's because I ran out. And I haven't been to the store.
Oh, okay. So you were just lazy. The diet that supplemented a lazy lifestyle turned into an unsustainable diet because you had to be more proactive to go to the store to eat the amount of granola that you were eating.
I mean, you're right, but I don't think that should take away my pride.
Okay.
You know?
Well, I don't think it should take away your pride either.
Because I'm proud of what I've done.
Yeah, okay.
However, I did actually find a little bag of granola that I hadn't eaten.
Yeah.
That was kind of stale, and I had it today, so.
Oh,
just
okay.
especially for the podcast.
You got some stale granola.
Yeah, we'll see how the gas goes as the episode develops.
How did it taste? Was it just harder to chew? Did it change the flavor at all? How was that?
You know, it wasn't that bad, actually. Mm-hmm. You know? It wasn't that great to begin with.
Yeah.
So, didn't really change too much.
I used to do yogurt and granola in the morning a lot.
That's a classic move.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get your protein.
Yeah.
Get your yogurt.
Yeah.
That's a major group, I think.
Yeah, back last year when I was like trying to wake up at like 5 a.m. all the time. That's the way I started my day. I'd get there'd be a vegetable smoothie, and then I would have yogurt and granola with like a little bit of fruit in there.
5 a.m.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
It's possible. It's not easy. I'm not gonna bullshit you at all. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh, I just get up at 5 a.m.
I love the sunrise.
I just love the sunrise so much.
I just want to see the sun.
Yeah.
Come up.
I did it because I like exercising, and you know, for quite a while there, the only time window I really had was to exercise very first thing in the morning. So
yeah.
if I wanted to do it, that's when I had to be done. You know, but
it's pretty tricky.
But then my work started giving me hour-long lunches, so I was like, oh shit, I don't need to get up at 5 a.m. anymore.
Oh, fud.
I'm perfect.
That's dope.
I'm perfect. I'm great.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Everything's fine.
It's okay.
But yeah, so you've accomplished the granola thing. You've gotten to the other side of the granola. How long were you on the granola kick for? Yeah, because I feel like you were only there for like a week.
I was on the train for about 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Just the 3 weeks full of gas.
Yeah.
Bloating, gas, and a lot of gas. It was just mostly gas.
Yeah.
So that's all I remember. It was kind of a blur.
Yeah.
That 3 weeks just went up in air.
Well, here, since you're on such a health food kick, I think I need you to help me out with something.
Yeah.
So, coming up here soon, I'm going to preface this a little bit. Coming up here soon on June 26th, I'm doing a 30-mile bike race.
That's a long distance.
I don't think I've done a 30-mile bike race since I was...
That ain't no joke.
Yeah, I don't think I've done it since I was like 16 years old. So
That's a long car ride.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's going to be a big one. So when you have a long bike race, you have to have a nutrition strategy, right?
You got to get your popper pack going.
So what I got a variety of popper packs.
You got a case of popper packs.
So we're not sponsored by these guys, but Goo Energy.
Yeah.
They sell these little variety packs of little single gel pack popper packs.
Right, and you can fit these in your John Popper belt if you have one.
You can fit them in your
You
belt.
take the harmonicas out and you slide these right in there.
Yeah, and the nutrition on these things is like just insane. Like especially if you're in the middle of doing something physical and you just need to keep yourself rolling. This shit is perfect right here.
Okay.
So it's one packet, 32 grams per serving, 100 calories in the total packet.
Not bad.
There's
That'll take you like a
there's
mile.
no fat in it. 125 milligrams of carbs. If you're doing something really physical, you're going to lose a lot of salt. No, not carbs, sodium.
Okay.
Excuse me, I misspoke.
That gas is coming up.
125 milligrams of sodium, so you got to get the salt back in you. 23 grams of carbs in this little tiny
That's
thing
pretty
right
impressive.
here.
Okay.
So if you need some natural energy, those carbs are going to kick in for you, and 7 grams of sugars. It'll give you that little your little rush.
Give you a little
And
yurt.
oh yeah, it's also got a little bit of caffeine in it too. But anyway, so
Okay.
I've got a few different flavors, and I want you to pick out which flavor you want.
Oh, we're gonna try these here.
We're gonna try one today.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm working pretty hard here.
And we'll give a quick review. So we've got salted watermelon.
Okay. I like purple, so I'm just gonna grab that one.
You got mandarin orange. We have jet blackberry, which is the one that you've chosen. We have strawberry banana. Ooh,
You have to pick your
interesting.
own at home. So
Yeah.
I picked purple. I don't know what you want to choose at home there.
And then we have lemon sublime.
Okay.
Cute name right there.
Again, we're not sponsored by these guys,
Yeah.
but for any company that's listening, if you want to send us free shit,
Yeah.
we are totally down for that.
Because
and
I
we
had
may
to
or may not like your products.
Yeah. I had to
But,
spend like, what, $18 on this little pack of things. So
Yeah.
if you just send it to me for free,
That save us a lot of money.
I'm going to be a happy camper.
Yeah.
I think we're changing our mind on popper packs these days. We might be pro popper pack. We haven't discussed it yet.
You know, it's all about reusable plastics
Yeah.
or some kind of biodegradable, compostable pack.
Yeah.
If you're going to pop a pack, you might as well have a popper pack that's compostable, I say.
Compostable popper packs in your backpack.
How are you supposed to open these? Because first off, I'm having trouble. Oh, there we go.
So yeah, it's just a quick thing. When I'm riding on my bike, I plan to bite off the top there. So I'm trying.
Okay,
I'm trying the strawberry banana. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Cheers. How's that blackberry?
Okay.
The strawberry banana, I was afraid that it was going to be too sweet, but
That is like almost like a mousse consistency.
yeah. But it goes down really easy.
And I ain't talking about the animal, folks.
Yeah.
Okay? That's a gel.
It's a thick gel.
That's the first popper pack I think I've ever had in my life.
So what do you think? How was your first popper pack experience?
I mean, the taste is okay. It's kind of like not the most pleasant consistency,
yeah.
but I imagine if you're just getting it in,
Yeah.
trying to get it in and strap on.
Yeah, exactly. Like if
probably
you're
good.
in the middle of doing something physical and you need some calories in you, what's more convenient than that?
Yeah.
You know?
Popper pack. Refillable though, I think would be the way to go.
But yeah, so I mean, pack this, stock up on granola, stock up on popper packs, and like get into running or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know if I would go that far, but
I mean, we might sound like idiots, but this is a very pro exercise podcast.
we are pretty shredded. So.
We're pretty shredded guys. So
I mean, come on.
have you seen our muscles?
Yeah.
You see that one TikTok where I took my shirt off? Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
I'm working on a freaking factory in here. I'm like a Russian soldier.
That's true. That's true. That is true about you.
Yeah. But anyway,
So what else is going on?
you know, some things.
Any news?
You know, news is hard to say. Like, what is news in my household?
Is anything new? Does it have to be new to be news? Because everything's been done before. Isn't it just like the same old shit?
Yeah, kind of the same old shit in
Yeah.
a different day. But you know, maybe we should move to a product that we're actually sponsored by.
Okay, yeah.
Just to explain really quickly for the listener, our new sponsorship is tank clips. So
Right.
they're these little things. They're kind of like sleeves. They just clip right onto the shoulder of your tank top, and
Right.
they're designed to keep your shoulders closed when your shoulders, covered,
Right. It's kind of a warming effect.
clothed.
It's clothed, but it's also a fashion sense.
Yeah, exactly.
When you think of it that way, it's like you're wearing a tank top, your shoulders get chilly, as the sun goes down. You want something to keep you a little bit warm, but you don't want to throw on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
It's kind of how it's marketed. So you don't want cold shoulders.
yeah.
You get your tanks going.
Yeah, you don't want cold shoulders. They make tank clips for kids, so your kids stop giving you the cold shoulder. They have it in a plethora of colors, which we explained
Right.
in the last episode. But now they've kind of got something new going on.
Just when you think something can't get any better,
Yeah,
this is why we love these people at Tank Clips.
yeah.
Because
They're so
First-
innovative.
they've got how many like 5,000 colors you can choose from.
Yeah.
And they just keep coming out with new things. They've got the kids line now, and what do we just discover now? They have these
They have charms.
charm attachments.
Little danglies and stuff that you can attach to
Yeah.
personalize your tank clips.
beautiful charms.
Well, and the cool thing is because tank clips is blowing up right now.
They are trending hot.
Everybody's
yeah.
going to have these things.
People,
So
yeah.
and everybody's going to have it in every single color.
There's so many
eventually.
options that you can really express your individual nuances
Yeah.
to everybody around you.
Because we know that people that listen to this are extreme. You're so unique.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this podcast, just know that you are just so damn unique and
You're
special.
different and better than other people.
We're like 14 minutes. If you're still listening to what we have to say, you are a special person and you need tank clips.
You're important.
But anyway,
You can express yourself through these. And so
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about these charms.
yeah, so there's charms. They're little danglies. And for anybody that's really into crystals, really into
Yeah.
spirituality, and just
Right.
like the connection to your own personal soul, I think that's going to go great for you guys.
Yeah.
Because they have all kinds of stones. Let's talk about the stones first.
Okay, yeah.
Lamar. Let's start there. What kind of stones can the customers expect here?
Well, they've got a variety of shapes and different crystal options.
Yeah.
So we're not just talking about your run-of-the-mill, cheapy, kind
Yeah.
of dangly things you get from the dollar store. This is some high-quality stuff.
Yeah.
And let's just go over some shapes, some basic shapes real quick.
Okay.
We've got octagon. There's square stone.
Yeah.
Oval, star, rose, pearl,
Mm-hmm.
coffin stone, X prism.
Mm.
There's oil drop, ice drop, short drop, almond, pendeloque, spear, and ball. And those are just kind
Mm-hmm. Ball?
of your classic shapes.
Wow.
So if you want to get a little bit more adventurous, there are some other.
Well, I've been told too that they have almond and almond.
They do have almond and almond.
They have both. They have almond
yes.
and that's so
Al-
cool.
Almond and almond.
And almond.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
And so they have your classic tetrahedron shapes.
Yeah, yeah.
But one of the things that they specialize in is dodecahedrons.
Dodecahedrons.
Because a lot of people who are in the spiritual community understand that has a special influence with
Yeah.
the crystal chakras. So there are different types of dodecahedrons. There's
Yeah.
cubic or isometric. There's tetragonal. There's orthorhombic, hexagonal, trigonal, triclinic, and monoclinic. And everybody
Monoclinic.
knows that.
Wow.
Everybody learned that, right?
Yeah. So they have covalent crystals, metallic crystals, ionic crystals, and molecular crystals.
Right.
I don't think I've actually seen a molecular crystal before in my life.
They might be one of the only places that have those right now. 'Cause
Really?
They're very hot.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
So they're selling pretty quick though too.
yeah.
So let's talk about dodecahedrons for a second, because that is kind of what they specialize in.
Okay.
And we have all kinds of different stones. Just to name.
And I mean, the owner Diane, she's been dedicating her life to dodecahedrons, basically.
That's
a long
right.
time. I mean, before tank clips came along, that was like what she was doing. So it's like
before
it makes sense these two things go hand in hand. Right?
She was doing octahedrons, I think, before that.
Yeah.
And then she realized that it was bullshit. And she started doing dodecahedrons because she realized that her chocolates got aligned.
Yeah.
Once she did it that way.
Oh, okay.
So here's just a few of the colors that I really like. And, and these are special stones. The crystals that I really like to perfectly get my chocolates going.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stone, Tiger's Eye Blue, Blue John, Blood Jasper, and Master Shamanite.
Oh, Blood Jasper.
And I do have those in Pyridohedron Tetrartoid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But they also do a rhombic, a triangular, a rhombohexagonal, a rhombo-square, trapezo-rhombic, and a rhombo-triangular.
Rhombo-triangular.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. I don't think I've ever seen a stone in a rhombo-triangular before.
Yeah.
And Tank Clips is really setting these apart. What are they? I think they're running for like $5.99 a pack, no matter what pack you buy.
That's right.
Yeah.
And these are interchangeable, so you can actually have one shoulder be hexagonal.
Yeah.
Or if you want to get really into it, you could go heptagrammic prism or pentagrammic antiprism on the right shoulder.
Yeah, I'm more of a pentagrammic antiprism kind of guy. I've been carrying that on both shoulders lately.
Right.
But they also have a lot more specific shapes that are happening here, Lamar. I mean, I think not too many people know or understand how deep and crazy these shapes can actually get.
Right. Well, I mean, they express your inner personality, and because everybody's so nuanced, we do have all these shapes, and they're just like we're all different shapes and sizes. So they offer different shapes of crystals.
Yeah, exactly. So they start with the tetrahedron, triangular prism, a truncated tetrahedron, a truncated cube, truncated dodecahedron, just your standard cube, a pentagonal prism, hexagonal prism, octagonal prism, decagonal prism, dodecagonal prism, truncated octahedron, truncated cubicoctahedron, truncated isococtahedron, dodecahedron, truncated isococtahedron, octahedron, stroke antiprism, pentagonal antiprism, hexagonal antiprism, octagonal antiprism, dodecagonal antiprism, cubitonahoctahedron. It doesn't stop.
And that's just getting started, folks.
It's just getting started. They
icosydodecahedrons, icosydrohedrons, a snub cube, dodecahedron.
Snub cube dodecahedrons
snub
for
cube
life
dodecahedron.
Right here. Snub cube.
That's you.
Yeah, that's what I'm all about.
When I saw that one, I was like, Joe's definitely going to get
triangulated antiprisms.
Octahemioctahedron.
Oh my goodness.
Tetrahemihexahedron.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah. And of course, it just goes on, folks. Great icosahedron.
Yeah, great ditronogonal icohostahectahedron. We got the great rhombichondrohedron.
The small cubicomahedron.
The small dodecahedron. And then there's the small icosamahemihoctahedron.
The hemidodecahedron.
Yeah. And then a small rhombosamahectahedron.
Now that comes in dragon, I believe, too.
That comes in dragon as well. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, rhombocassicahedron.
Yeah,
great icocassicahedron.
That is a very great shape.
Beautiful.
Very popular. Very popular with the ladies.
I wish you could see this, folks.
You want to catch some ladies' attention, you're going to have to wear those great isoconic octahedrons.
Now, we already mentioned the octagrammic prism, the pentagrammic antiprism. Those two actually balance each other.
Oh, really?
In a way. So if you wear one on each shoulder,
you wear one on the left, one on the right.
Energetically, it balances your left and right hemispheres.
Wow.
You know, some people are left-brained or right-brained.
Yeah.
So it works exactly like that.
Yeah. Wow.
Pentagrammic crossed antiprism, heptagrammic antiprism 7-3.
They have like every shape imaginable.
And that one's D7D, C34D, U79C, K04C if you're trying to look that up.
Oh my goodness! Last time I saw a D7 79 4KA K04D number 16.
They just sold out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that was at Hardly Strictly Bluegrass Festival in San Francisco 2008.
Really?
Yeah, that was the last time I saw one of those.
Was that pre-party?
Yeah, it was pre-party. You know how they usually bring the Stones out?
Oh, for sure.
You know, it's funny. Diane, the owner of Tank Clips, she told me that she was at that festival.
She was there?
For all I know, she could have been the one that first showed me a small ditrogonal icosonic gonahedrohedron.
That might have been the first one you had.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I think she was my first small inoconahedrohedron.
That's the great ico semihydrohedrodecahedron.
Yeah.
For you guys who are trying to follow along there.
Yeah.
Cubi truncated cubo octahedron.
Oh my goodness.
If you got any cubos and you're looking for cubo hydrooctahedron,
Yeah.
that's the place to get them.
Yeah.
Because that's the best.
Tankclips.com.
There you have it. I
Yeah.
mean, it just keeps going.
There's more, guys. We don't want
to
to do an entire podcast about that.
But some of the crystals. Let's just go through a couple of these here. You do have your Angel Light, your Healer's Gold.
Yeah.
Beryl Blue.
Yep. Beryl Blue.
Beryl Blue.
Beryl Blue.
Beryl Blue.
Beryl Blue.
Ghost Shenite. Heliodor.
Oh my gosh.
Morganite. Beryl Red.
A Brandenburg Quartz.
Brandenburg Quartz, of course. Grossular Garnet.
Got Bud Stone.
Goblet Stone, of course.
Calite Black.
Cornelian. You've got Red Bronze Sard. Olivine, of
Dalmatian
course.
Stone.
Dalmatian Stone.
Desert Rose. Desert Rose. Dianite.
Dianite, of course. I want to just mention, for me, one of my favorites is Adularia.
Adularia.
Everybody knows that one is Moonstone.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just, the layman might call it that, but it's actually a beautiful feldspar mineral.
So what is my moonstone if I was born in May?
You might have to... I would consult Tank Clips about that, honestly.
Consult a stone expert?
They have a stone
Can
expert.
I talk to Diane at Tank Clips?
She's on the horn at all times.
Yeah, she's always on the horn.
She can match your...
I got to email her sometimes because she's just always on the horn.
She'll match your planets to your stars, and then she'll get your crystals aligned.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But I do like the Adularia because it's a feldspar mineral and potassium aluminosilicate.
Yeah.
And that's from the Alps, of course.
Oh, really?
But what I really like about it is that it's actually a pseudo-orthorhombic crystal.
Oh, wow. Which Alps?
I believe the greater one.
The bigger one?
The big one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The better one. Actually.
Yeah, the better Alps.
I didn't want to say it, but I did.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I just did.
Great.
But yeah, the peacock ore is also a really great crystal as well.
Yeah.
And this list just goes on, folks. We've got thousands of options here.
And I mean, I don't even want to start on the ways you can dangle these from your sleeves because there's like all kinds of different chains you can get. You can get gold, silver, bronze, anything.
Pink barrel.
Yeah. I mean, I think next episode we're going to have to tell people about all the chains that you can dangle from your sleeves. One thing we did want to address is one of our listeners, Emily, shot us a message and asked if Tank Clips makes tank sleeves.
Right.
Like if this was going to go into the sleeve world. And we just want to let you know that this is not like a joke.
That's not funny
It's not a funny thing.
Because that's our sponsor, and that's...
We kind of take that personally.
We wouldn't be able to do this show at all without our sponsors.
I mean, if they were going to make sleeves, like, why not just go buy a long sleeve shirt? I mean, T-shirts are ridiculous, okay? And that's why Tank Clips exists.
Right.
Yeah. So...
We're not even going to talk about sleeves because they're flaps. They're technically flaps.
They're not flaps anymore.
Yeah.
They're not flaps if they're sleeves.
If you're wearing a T-shirt, you're not wearing a tank top.
Yeah.
Right?
How can you make a flap a sleeve?
If you have a T-shirt
it doesn't
on,
exist.
You're not wearing a tank top. Am I right? Tank top?
Yeah.
Are you wearing a tank top if you have a shirt on? I don't think so.
No, you're not. You're not wearing a tank top anymore.
So how could you wear the tank clips?
Yeah.
If you tried to put tank clips on a regular T-shirt,
yeah,
you will get smacked in the face. I swear to God.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody's going to come up and hit you.
Yeah, no, they're getting big right now.
Because that's an
huge
affront to
man.
A creative genius.
Man, all these kids on TikTok doing their dances with the tank clips.
TikTok, flip-flop, tank top.
Yeah.
It's all over.
Yeah, it's over.
So...
But yeah.
If you're gonna want to, if you want to wear a t-shirt, just wear a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're getting at there.
Exactly.
But
Yeah. But anyway,
there you have it. So
there you have it.
I hear there's some chit chat about possibly some new stuff even coming up with tank clips, and I heard that they might be doing like
There's all kinds of stuff coming down the pipeline
all
right now.
kinds of accoutrements and add-ons.
Yeah.
I even heard there might be a cell phone holder or a drink clip holder.
Yeah, no, I'm supposed to be on the hush hush about this.
I probably
a little
shouldn't
bit,
even have said that. Yeah,
but I'm allowed to talk about this. I was working on a cup holder for the tank clip.
Really?
So you can keep your beer cold in there. You know.
Has he got a cooler as well?
Yeah, it's like we're working on a refrigeration system. We'll figure it out.
Probably solar. I don't want to go into it.
Yeah, we can't go into it yet, but we'll figure it out.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's exciting stuff coming down the pipeline, guys.
And we've got them on sponsor for the next 400,000
episodes. It was 12,000, and then they liked the next episode so much they signed on for the next 400,000.
So that's a pretty good run.
So yeah, we've got a lot of episodes to make.
Yeah.
Look out, Joe Rogan. Here we come.
You better
dominate the world of podcasting.
Watch out.
So
the thing that a lot of people don't recognize is when you have a tank top on, you've got greater arm range. With your motion, if you want to do a roundhouse, or what do you call it, a roundhouse?
Yeah,
punch?
I think a roundhouse. Yeah,
a roundhouse punch. If you want to do that, you're going to you have a better chance of landing that punch than somebody who's wearing a t-shirt because of the friction.
Yeah,
it limits your ability to move.
Yeah,
the great thing about tank flaps is that they don't limit your range.
Yeah, and if you turn the tank flaps into a sleeve, then where's your range?
You're gonna
That's not even funny.
You're a sitting duck.
Yeah, you're a sitting duck. You're asking to get attacked.
You don't want that.
We're doing this to protect you, the listener.
It's really a safety
That's
issue.
why tank sleeves.
The fact that they're customizable to express yourself individually is just a perk. Mm-hmm. The main thing is your safety.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're really concerned about here.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So there you have it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. But anyway, so the world's getting real in the world of tank clips. I'm really happy we discussed that.
Yeah, we did discuss it.
But so I think we should try to apply for jobs at QVC because we can talk about useless bullshit for hours.
We need to get some shots of us wearing these for people to see.
Yeah,
because I feel like that's the missing link here.
Yeah, exactly. People just need to see them.
Yeah.
And then they'll understand how cool they are.
Right.
But anyway, so we wanted to that commercial does help us lead into our main subject here tonight.
Right.
And that was brand awareness.
Brand awareness.
Brand awareness.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is brand awareness?
Well, I mean, we're kind of started off on the right foot because this entire podcast leading up until now has been brand aware. We even talked about products that we're not even sponsored by.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
so
brand awareness. That's why.
Because brand awareness. That's why. So okay, so like a little bit of history. What is brand awareness?
Let's start there. What even is it?
What is it?
I mean, we see brands all the time, right? You can't go anywhere without seeing brands shoved in your face.
Well, and brand awareness is very important to companies.
Right.
To podcasters, to musicians, basically anybody who's trying to get their name out there, right?
Right.
So brand awareness is something that's going to be flashed in front of your face as a consumer all day long, but it's also something that you're not necessarily going to notice every time that it happens, right?
Right, exactly.
Like, I mean, perfect example. I just ordered a pulley system for the gym to do like a new style of lifting.
You're doing reverse hammer curls.
I was trying to do reverse hammer curls, and I couldn't do it with the free weights. I needed some kind of pulley system to buy it and do it, and I just bought this one for like $70, and it turned out to be a big hunk of shit.
Right.
But it was advertised very well. They spread brand awareness very well.
They made it look good. And that's like, a lot of people are probably familiar with that. You see something, it's like, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
You get it, and it's a pile of poop.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, what the hell is this?
But what do you buy products off of targeted advertising on social media very often?
I mean, I think I did one time.
Yeah.
But it was because it was a free product. It was like
It was free?
This was like several years ago. It was a free, like, like classic analog watch.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, it might be. I was actually looking for one for festivals because I had shifts I had to work.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't have my phone on me, and barely anything on me.
Yeah.
I thought a watch would be cool to have. You can't find those at the dollar store anymore. So
Yeah.
I saw this one. It was like free. You just pay for shipping.
Yeah.
I should have known it was a scam right there, right?
Yeah.
But it was on Insta. I clicked it. I paid I think it was like $5 or $10 or something like that for shipping.
Yeah.
I was like, even if it never comes to me, it's only $10.
Yeah.
Never got it.
Yeah.
And I looked at the comments later when it showed up again as an ad, and it was like everybody was just like, scam. It's a scam.
Yeah.
So
that's so weird.
That's like most of the ads I think on most of those
Yeah.
social networks is they're always back ordered. They can't deliver this stuff in time.
Yeah.
So a few people might actually get the product, but they basically take all the money up front and then they never deliver because they run out of the product.
Wow.
Assuming they have one in the first place.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did that once too. It was definitely too good to be true when I ordered it, but it was like a boat system that you could hook up to a bicycle. Like it had two big pontoons on it, and you could float it on top of the water, and your bicycle would pedal, and it would move a propeller behind you, and it had two rudders, so you could steer it.
Sounds kind of cool.
And when I went to buy it, it was only like $35. I was like, oh, this is probably fake.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way all of that shit that like fits into a backpack and is so cool goes for $35.
Right.
And it never showed up.
There must be some part of us that like, I feel like there's a part of us that wants to think that we're special.
Yeah.
Each of us is special because we're getting a deal that nobody else knows about.
Yeah.
That we're like getting one over on the man.
Yeah.
Because we got this special, like, you remember like coupon cutting, like
Yeah.
back in the day? You're like, oh, I'm like getting one over on you because I saved 50 cents on this,
Because I dug deeper
Toilet
into the
paper
coupon
pack.
book than
Yeah. I remember I used to work at a drugstore, and we'd always have the old ladies come in with like a big stack of coupons.
And they had a coupon for every single item that
and
they
like
bought.
over half of them wouldn't scan.
Yeah.
And I'd have to I just call the manager immediately when I saw them coming up because I knew it was going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think the reason they do that is one, it's money for sure. But the other one is probably just like they're winning.
Yeah.
I'm winning if I'm saving money on this stuff because I'm not paying that person. I'm not paying the man as much. I'm like ahead.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But really, you're not ahead because you just spent 4 hours clipping coupons out of a little book.
Yeah.
I mean, time is money too.
And you have to go through the whole thing where like you're going to get angry at the clerk because it doesn't scan. And then you have to like get glared at by all the other customers because you're holding the line up.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've always been like the opposite personality of that, which is maybe bad for my,
for your wallet.
For my wallet. But like, to me, it's always just been like, oh, fuck, I see something I like and I really want it. Let's just fucking buy it. Like, do you have the money to do it? Yeah, let's just buy it. Just get it. And it's here.
Give it to me.
But, that does, and I am a person who's bought a lot of things off of targeted advertising.
Yeah.
And it's 100% because of that mentality. But hey, I feel like
Do you think you're impulsive?
No, not really.
Do you ever buy stuff at the impulse buy section at grocery stores
No.
or like the counter?
No.
Yeah, it's mostly candy. It's for the kids.
If I go to the grocery store, I just buy what I'm going to buy.
Yeah.
Like, I just stick to the list and I'm out of there.
Right.
So I'm not really an impulse buyer. Like, I know what I want, and I've gotten things off of targeted advertising because they know what I'm shopping for.
What if you went to the grocery store and at the checkout counter they had like a pulley system with the weights and like really specific stuff for you?
Yeah.
Then you might.
If they hadn't, it was affordable, I'd do it. Yeah.
You'd probably be like, oh shit, actually I could use that.
Yeah, because that was something I was shopping for anyway.
Right.
I mean, you're also looking at the guy who, was like really drunk late at night one night. And then I just looked up the mountain bike that I wanted to buy. That was like $3,500. And I just, kind of put it on a payment plan.
Yeah.
Without even consulting my wife about it.
Right.
And then the next morning I was just like, okay, well, at least I'm just asking for forgiveness rather than permission.
Yeah.
And when I told her, I was like, so I did something last night. And she was like, oh my God, what did you do? Sat down.
There's a body in the backyard.
And I pulled out my phone and I showed her a picture. So I ordered this mountain bike. It's $3,000. And she was like, oh my God. She was like, I thought you were going to say you cheated on me. I was like, well, maybe I kind of inadvertently did that on purpose, so that way this news wasn't so bad.
You should have had like a bloody T-shirt or something you were like stuffing into a plastic bag while you were saying that.
Just take it to the next level.
It's like out of breath, like digging a hole in the yard.
But yeah, so from your perspective, obviously we've established that you have a different shopping style than I do.
Yeah.
Do you think that targeted advertisers specifically prey on people like me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that you actually have bought some of those things goes into their algorithms too. Like they probably have an idea of what percentage chance they have with you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Well, and they keep track of the shit that you click on too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So hence spreading brand awareness.
Yeah.
But targeted advertising makes it kind of scary. Because targeted advertising, like, there's a lot of shit on there that's, like, just not real.
Yeah. Well, there's always stuff I see on Instagram. And, like, I honestly use all those social apps less now because I started to notice it's, like, 25% ads, at least for my feed.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of ridiculous to be scrolling, you know, for every fourth or third post or fourth post. It's, like, an advertisement, sometimes a couple of them.
Yeah.
But some of those ads are, like, they're almost all music related.
Yeah.
For me, and they're like cool new music gadgets or something like that. Like you've probably seen the one where it's like this watch that's like a
the pulse,
yeah, and it also like you can like there's another one that like DJs can use to, like control like the filters on their stuff, but it looks so stupid and it's like unrealistic.
Yeah.
You look at the comments and it's just like, yeah, nobody uses this. Nobody would ever use this.
Yeah.
Because it's like maybe a cool idea that we could use technology to help us do something better with music, but it's actually just like something nobody would ever use.
Well, I mean, I feel like with some of those products, they're just not like there yet.
Right.
They just need to be like, you know, refined a little bit more.
We're in this weird gray area where we don't quite have it yet.
Because technology has already done a lot for music.
Yeah.
You know, so there's some merit to that.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you just bought a pretty nice synthesizer, so.
I was showing you that Plinky system. If you guys are nerding out on synthesizers and stuff, look up the Plinky. It's just some cool like DIY. You can build it yourself or you can buy it built, but it's like this pressure sensitive synth sampler expression thing. It's like it's pretty amazing. But something like that, like, okay, that has all the functionality. You just have to like have the know-how to use it, you know?
Yeah.
But I think that, like, what was it? There's this thing I saw advertised on Instagram that was, it was like a pad that had like lights and stuff on it. It was like set up like kind of like our soundboard with different colors on it.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be like, it was marketed as like a keyboard with no wrong notes.
Yeah.
And I was just like, as soon as I saw that, I was just like, so it's like it's like playing major scale. Like you basically set the scale on it.
Yeah.
And then there's no middle. You can't hit the wrong notes because it's like just playing the scale.
You just hit it. Well, that's been around forever, man. Have you ever played with an Omni chord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Same idea.
It's the same idea, but it has like drum abilities too. And it's like, okay, like they're clearly targeting people who don't know music theory, who don't know how to like write a song maybe or something like that. So it's like, here's something that you can make a song without having any idea what you're doing and just hitting buttons basically.
Yeah.
Which is cool, I guess, but it's also like, you know, most of that's going to end up in a river somewhere. You know what I mean? It's like,
I mean, shit, even
just
myself,
throw it in the river.
A person that's like used keyboards quite a bit. Like,
yeah,
I have one pretty good Akai keyboard that I have no idea where it is right now.
I thought it was by the washing machine, or is that a different one?
Well, yeah, it was over there, but I looked for it the other day and it's not there.
Okay.
Like, I know I moved it. There was one night where our garage got left open.
Okay.
Like, somehow. I don't know what happened. But we walked in here, and nothing was stolen from the garage.
Right.
And I don't think some random person would run in here, just go specifically behind the washer and dryer and pick up the one keyboard and run out with it.
Yeah, because everybody knows that's where you keep your keyboards.
Yeah, because I've got
behind
like
the
expensive bikes hanging from the wall and shit. Like
yeah,
they would grab one of those first, I think.
Unless they're from the future and they heard us talking about it on this podcast.
Yeah, because they need my $250 fucking synthesizer.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, we're getting off subject, damn it.
God damn it.
We're talking about brand awareness.
Fuck!
And we started talking about targeted advertising, and it makes sense because that's the way companies get brand awareness now, right?
I guess so.
Just by advertising on the internet.
Yeah.
And everybody uses targeted advertising in some kind of way, shape, or form, right?
I think so. I think that's how it works nowadays.
Like even if I'm posting something about my life on Instagram, it's gonna be a highlight.
Is that an advertisement? Do you think people posting about their lives is somehow an advertisement?
Yeah, I think it is. It's just hey, check me out. Look at me. I'm doing good.
This is what I'm all about.
This is what I'm all about. I'm great.
Check out my specs.
Yeah, what's the shit that I post on Instagram is me playing music on my guitar, me riding my bike, and me doing stuff with my family. And that's like the fun shit. I don't show the people the 8 hours that I sit at the phone miserably answering phone calls and hoping that somebody wants to buy something from me.
Yeah.
I'm a master of brand awareness, god damn it. Where am I 8 hours a day? At my computer waiting for your call. So I can spread brand awareness.
Brand awareness.
Brand awareness.
I feel like the whole reason that works, that advertising works and the brand thing works is that like people really want to believe in like a better version of themselves.
Yeah.
Even if they know when they're buying something that they're never going to use it. Like you look at like exercise equipment and stuff like that. So
yeah.
They probably know when they buy it, they're like, I'm probably not going to use this thing.
Yeah.
Ever. But they buy it because they're like, if I don't have it, I won't use it.
Yeah.
But there's a chance. I mean, there is a chance, you know what I mean? That maybe I won't be a piece of shit and actually like do something with it.
Well, that's why people buy gym memberships and never use them too.
Right.
Because they feel better about themselves for having the gym membership.
Because they could go if they wanted to.
Yeah.
They could do it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of, I mean, that's what makes it so like predatory. It's like, that's what makes it so gross to me. And that's kind of one of the reasons I studied mass communication was for that. Like, because it bothered me so much just seeing that growing up.
Yeah.
And like becoming aware of it is kind of like, let me give you a quick story here to describe the sensation that I have when I became aware of being targeted for advertising.
Yeah.
I was in college and I was with a crew of friends that like played music all the time. And I had two friends that were in a band that were like a little bit older than me, but they were really, really good. They played like acoustic, like emo kind of stuff, but it was really pretty. They had like harmonies and stuff. We played at the coffee shop all the time with them. One time they invited me to like a thing. It was some kind of gathering outside somewhere. And I was like, oh, cool. Like I don't have a ton of friends outside of my circle. Yeah. It'd be kind of cool to go meet some people. And maybe there's some babes there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I went there and
You're
was
a
like...
college guy. You want to go meet and make new friends.
And he was like, probably like a senior or something. I was like, a sophomore. I was like, oh, yeah, meet some people, and they're musicians. It was like a music
Maybe
thing.
I'll meet some older chicks.
Some older babes. Yeah. Know their way around. So I went there and it was like a show. It was a music show. And I sat down and there was this like cute girl next to me. And she had all these like, at the time I had like tons of bracelets on. I even had a fork that I twisted around my wrist from the dining hall. Yeah. I was like kind of a dirty hippie dude, but I had all these like cloth bracelets all over my arms and a fork. And she was like, "Do you want a bracelet?" And I was like, "Yeah." She had like all kinds of shit on her hands too. I was like, "Oh, cool." She's like really cute, and she's like initiating conversation with me.
Yeah.
So I was like, "This is pretty dope."
You're like a 19, 20-year-old guy at this point?
I was like, "This is pretty sick."
You're flattered.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, you want to get married? What's going on right now? You trying to marry me? So like, I was all excited about it, and then like we're all sitting there, and there's like other babes everywhere too. So I was like, this is kind of a pretty sweet thing. And then I'm sitting there and listening to the music that's playing on the stage, and it's like a small kind of like band or whatever. And as I sat there and started listening to the lyrics, I started to realize that this was a Christian gathering.
Oh, okay.
Right? And they were singing about Jesus or something, or like save me or something like that. And I looked around and I remembered that my two friends that invited me were like, they were like Christian rock guys, but they didn't really ever sing about Jesus or anything.
Yeah.
They were like
Their
pseudo.
music just kind of sounded Christian.
No, it didn't even. They just did. They were Christian, but they didn't like flout it.
Yeah.
So I had forgotten about that. And so I didn't even think about that when I went to the thing. And then I felt like duped all of a sudden.
Yeah.
All around me, I saw these people that were at one moment like beautiful people. And then all of a sudden I thought I was like, I'm in a cult.
Yeah.
It was like, I kind of had this like bottom out in my stomach. I was just like, I felt like nauseous all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And I felt like lied to. And I just like, I think I just left.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the feeling I have when I started to realize that these companies are conspiring to like take my money.
Yeah.
It was kind of like this, like they duped me in like an underhanded way.
Yeah.
And I probably overreacted because I'm sure that girl, even if she was a Christian, could have been a good person.
Yeah.
But at that time I was struggling with like religion a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like anti-religion.
No, I struggled with religion a lot at that age too.
I felt like I
Definitely.
felt like I was duped.
Yeah.
Like they pulled one over on me. I think that's a fundamental thing about humans is that that's one of the worst feelings.
Yeah.
Is when somebody gets one over on you.
Yeah.
And that's the other side of that is like winning at clipping coupons and like getting one in on the man.
Yeah.
Then you're on the winning side.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting one over on them.
No, and man, I struggled a lot with religion at that age as well. And I mean, the one thing that I will say about that is a person that I think I had issues with religion for a completely different reason. Because I was like raised in church. I went to church every Sunday with my family growing up.
I did too. Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
To a point, I did.
To a point, you did.
Yeah.
How old were you when you stopped going to church?
I think I was confirmed. And I was Catholic. I'm pretty sure I went to confirmation, which I never even understood what that was.
Yeah.
But I knew that I didn't want to, but I like had to.
Yeah.
I think I was like 16.
16, 7. Okay.
So when I did that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's probably the last time.
Okay, so we didn't do it for different reasons. We did it for the same reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I stopped going to church when I was like 15.
Okay.
Because I stopped going to church when I was just like, all these people are assholes. It was like the only
people are the worst.
No, like I just the one day I just realized the only people that I like in this church is my immediate family.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy to see my sisters. I'm happy to see my mom or my dad. I don't fucking like anyone else.
Yeah.
And I tried so hard for so many years to just like those people. But I will say, because I was raised in the Christian church that had the rock band and the cool youth group on Wednesday night and all that kind of crap. You know? And
were they dancing on the one or the one and?
I think they were on the one.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Pretty classic.
Yeah, pretty classic on the one. But they used to tell us. They used to tell us in the youth group, hey, yeah, you know, if you got friends, just tell them you're bringing them over for a concert, and you can tell them if you want that we're going to talk about the Bible, or just don't say anything. Tell them there's going to be music and singing, because bring them on down to youth group.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
Which if you told other kids youth group, they would understand what was going on, but the church would kind of encourage you to be vague about it.
Right.
Which even as a, probably 10, 11, 12-year-old kid going to youth group, I thought that was a weird thing.
Kind of snake-like.
Like, why would I need to be vague about it? Why can't I just tell people, hey, my church is really great. You should come to my church, you know? But they're just trying to recruit people and spread brand awareness, you know?
Right.
So, like, it kind of plays into a lot of things brand awareness does.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you can't, I guess you could have a brand. Can you have a brand with brand awareness and not have any customers and not have anybody you have to have followers, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of if you don't have that, what do you really have?
Yeah, no, I mean, the brand awareness 100% revolves around people.
You got to have it.
Being interested in what, yeah.
You need to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
For a certain portion of the day for these people.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess, in a way, Instagram and Facebook have really done well in that way.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. This brings I'm going to talk a little bit more shit about Bill Maher here.
Oh yeah.
Because in his little 18 to 34-year-old rant, he's like, you know why advertisers love advertising to 18 to 34-year-olds? Because they're fucking gullible. And he goes off on this huge thing about it. And it's like, well, churches do the same shit. with younger people. And the reason people try to spread brand awareness through younger people, or for,
because they actually have friends.
Yeah, or because they actually have friends. They're actually out hanging out with people living their lives.
In your fucking face, Bill Maher.
Yeah, exactly.
Idiot.
In your fucking face, idiot. When you're in your 40s, who are you going to fucking spread brand awareness to? Your wife and the 2 other people you work with, you idiot?
You're in your flip phone.
Like, god damn.
He's just texting on his flip phone, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 4.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to make fun of Bill Maher every episode.
We got to make fun of him every month.
We're never going to let that one rant go that he went on.
He's still grounded, apparently. His mom's still pissed at him.
Yeah.
She took his skateboard away and everything.
He's not calling back.
Yeah. He's not calling back because he's grounded. His mom took his flip phone away.
Took his wheels off his skateboard.
She caught him drinking a 40 and smoking cigarettes on his skateboard. Stopped giving him allowance.
Yeah.
What a bitch.
What a total loser.
What a loser. But anyway. Yeah, dude, I don't know. That's all I really wanted to address with brand awareness, and you brought up a good point. It just, the advertising and the motivation behind it has a serious potential to just completely let you down.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's the attraction of it and its ultimate demise, right?
And let me ask you this. After that thing happened at the church, did you kind of have a different way of looking at the world in general? Were you more suspicious of everything around you?
Yeah, I was mad at the guys that invited me.
Yeah.
I never confronted them or whatever, but I was I definitely distanced myself from them a little bit. I had a friend around the same time maybe a little bit after college that would always go to Applebee's.
Yeah.
He always loved going to, I think it was Applebee's, one of those places, or Chili's or something.
Yeah.
And he'd always get a steak. And he always wanted it more rare, really rare. And it was this complex that he kind of developed where he knew that would be overdone. Mm-hmm. He knew that it wouldn't be bleeding when he got it. And he would always send it back. But he told me one time after we left, because we went out to eat with him all the time, me and my soon-to-be wife at the time. And every time it happened, I kept in my mind, I was like, why does he keep ordering? He knows it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But he told me later on that he had a feeling that, at the time, he said he had a feeling that everybody's always trying to get one over on him.
Yeah.
That he's going to get fucked somehow.
Yeah.
And that was his way of fighting against it.
Really?
I thought that was really interesting that he carried that psychology around with him that was people are trying to take advantage of him all the time.
Yeah.
So in his mind, he was he wasn't being the asshole customer that was sending stuff back, even though the kitchen probably hated this guy.
Yeah.
He was just no, I'm winning this one. And this is a small battle, but I'm going to win this.
I am no expert in psychology, but I did just read a book.
Yeah.
And that is definitely a trauma response.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened to that guy.
Yeah.
Something happened to that guy that makes him think everybody's out to get him.
I think you're right. I never
either something happened with his family or something happened to him at a young age.
Somebody screwed him over.
Yeah, somebody screwed him over really bad, and now he thinks everybody's out to get him.
I think you're right.
And fucking anybody would do that.
Yeah.
With some experiences, you just you never know what people are going through.
Right. It's that's his opportunity to be a tough guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they can't say no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's probably why he loved going to that Applebee's. It put him in control.
Yeah. Right.
He got to be the one that ordered the steak undercooked, and he got to be the one to send it back.
Yeah. Feel like a king.
Yeah.
I
had an ex-girlfriend that every single time we went to a restaurant, she would send her food back, and it got so annoying.
Yeah. It is pretty frustrating.
I just was I got so tired of going to restaurants with her. I remember right before I broke up with her, she was just why aren't we going to any restaurants?
Yeah.
I was well, because you always send food back, and it's kind of embarrassing. So
yeah, probably getting spit in our food. So,
but anyway, so yeah, was there anything else you wanted to share, Lamar?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can save some more combos for next time.
Yeah, exactly. We got a lot more to talk about with tank clips. There's a lot of developments coming down
There's some exciting stuff
down the
going
pipeline.
on. Yeah.
We're probably going to come back to brand awareness because there is so many different ways we can talk about it. We might even have to do an episode about religion since we kind of went down that rabbit hole a little bit.
I think it's
today.
a fun one to talk about.
Yeah, we could dig into it.
We
Talk
can dig
about
in.
some church experiences.
Poke some ribs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Get out my cat and nine tails. Have a good time. All right, let's give it a year.